In your eyes, who is Sun Wukong? Is he the rebellious monkey king who challenges the heavenly court? Or the loyal disciple who helps Tang Sanzang on the journey to the west? Have you ever wondered why Sun Wukong changed so much before and after being trapped under the Five Elements mountain by the Buddha? And what does Sun Wukong's difficult journey mean in the story? To find out, join Dharma Beacon as we explore the story of this legendary character. Sun Wukong was born from a mystical stone that formed at the beginning of the world on the mountain of flowers and fruit. The stone was created by the sun and moon, and it absorbed the essence of heaven and earth. Despite his special origin, the stone monkey seemed like any other monkey at first. That changed when the monkey troop found an unknown stream, and only Sun Wukong dared to jump in and explore it. He found a perfect home for the monkeys and became their king, known as the handsome Monkey King. This showed his adventurous spirit and his courage to face the unknown. After moving into the water curtain cave, the handsome Monkey King and his troop lived happily and comfortably, without any outside troubles. It seemed like they had everything they needed, but when an old monkey died, the handsome Monkey King realized that death was inevitable. Determined to escape the cycle of life and death, he left his throne and traveled the world looking for wise teachers and immortals to learn the secret of immortality. After 9 long years, he became a student of Patriarch Bodhi, who gave him the name Sun Wukong. This showed his determination to seek enlightenment, willing to leave behind comfort and not be stopped by fame and fortune. Later, Sun Wukong caused trouble in the underworld and forced the King of Hell to erase his name from the Book of Life and Death. This led the Jade Emperor to give him a job in heaven to keep an eye on him. Sun Wukong thought the job was too lowly and demanded to be made the great sage equal to heaven. He even demanded that the Jade Emperor give up his throne for him. This showed Sun Wukong's belief that he was above the rules and refused to be controlled by heavenly authorities. Sun Wukong refused to be scared by an uncertain future, refused to be limited by material needs, rejected being stuck in the cycle of life and death, and openly defied social order. Altogether, these actions showed his strong desire to control his own destiny. Viewers easily relate to Sun Wukong during this time because we all want to break free from life's limitations. Sun Wukong's rebellion against heaven shows our wish for total freedom. After stealing the peaches and pills of immortality, the Jade Emperor sent 10,000 celestial soldiers to stop Sun Wukong, but they failed. Only Erlang Shen could fight Sun Wukong, but without Taishang Laojun's help, he couldn't catch him. Even when captured, Sun Wukong had become immortal through his training, so the heavenly emperor couldn't kill him. Sun Wukong became even stronger after his time in the 8 trigrams furnace, becoming unbeatable in heaven. Even someone as strong as Sun Wukong couldn't escape the Buddha, who imprisoned him for 500 years under the 5 Elements mountain. Why did this happen? I think it's because the Buddha's hand represents the universal law of karma that rules the world. Sun Wukong ignored the rules of heaven and earth, stole and caused chaos, which led to many sins. He was willing to steal and harm others to get what he wanted. When he faced the Buddha, Sun Wukong realized that karma is unavoidable. His 500 years of captivity were punishment for his past actions. Sun Wukong always wanted absolute freedom, but true absolute freedom doesn't exist in this world. If you only act according to your own will and ignore others, you might end up alone or lose the freedoms you have. After many years of captivity, Sun Wukong understood that to escape karma, you must follow the path of inner cultivation. Once your mind is free from illusions, karma can't bind you. In other words, what really restricted his freedom wasn't karma, but his own demonic mind. Sun Wukong sought out teachers to escape the cycle of life and death, undeterred by challenges. At this point, he became aware of what was binding him and the path to liberation, leaving no reason for him to ignore it. Sun Wukong accepted Tang Sanzang as his master and protected him on the journey to the West to get the scriptures. Not just because of promises made to Avalokitesvara or to repay his freedom, but mainly because he wanted to grow spiritually. At first, Sun Wukong had trouble controlling some of his bad habits. For example, he once killed a group of bandits, even though some begged for mercy. With his powers, he could have taken them to the authorities, but he chose revenge instead, showing hatred. When Tang Sanzang criticized him for lacking respect, Sun Wukong left angrily, refusing to reconcile or continue the journey, showing ignorance. Another time, to prove he was better than the monks at the Guanyin temple, Sun Wukong showed off a precious cassock, ignoring his master's advice. This showed his pride. Sun Wukong knew how greed could lead people astray, but was too confident that he alone could handle it. This arrogance caused problems for both him and his master, leading to the trouble at the Guanyin temple. Sun Wukong's change from a strong-willed person with many flaws to a more disciplined disciple was helped by the circlet of gold. At first, he obeyed Tang Sanzang because he feared the headband's control. But through many challenges on their journey to the West, he began to understand human nature and embraced Buddhist teachings. This understanding made him more determined to protect Tang Sanzang and get the scriptures. Despite frequent conflicts with Tang Sanzang, Sun Wukong never left him. He also became more humble towards the deities and celestial beings, learning to ask for their help with gratitude. Near the end of their journey, Sun Wukong sometimes knew more about spiritual matters than his master. When they reached the West, he was named the victorious fighting Buddha, and the circlet of gold disappeared. This showed his spiritual achievement, making the circlet unnecessary. In short, Sun Wukong achieved complete freedom from his inner demons and found the true freedom he had been seeking. His journey shows the power of discipline, humility, and spiritual growth, leading to enlightenment and inner peace. The journey to get the scriptures is really Sun Wukong's journey of improving his mind and character. Many scholars say the 5 disciples of Tang Sanzang represent the 5 parts of human nature: the body, the mind, desires, nature, and willpower. Sun Wukong represents the mind. Many details show this symbolism. For example, Sun Wukong's 72 transformations match the 72 aspects of the mind in the Lankavatara Sutra. His cloud somersault, which can travel 108,000 miles in one leap, means that with one thought, a person can reach enlightenment and Buddhahood. But no matter how far Sun Wukong flies, the mind is still subject to karma, and he cannot escape the Buddha's hand. Only by following Tang Sanzang on the journey could Sun Wukong escape the weight of the 5 elements mountain. This shows that to find peace, one must discipline their mind and let go of attachments in the face of worldly temptations. The quest to defeat demons on the journey is not just a metaphor, but the process of getting rid of Sun Wukong's inner demons. Overall, Sun Wukong's story in Journey to the West shows the process of growing spiritually, from childhood dreams of achieving anything to the disappointment of finding a world different from imagined, and finally finding peace by accepting the world with a positive mindset. The path to maturity often involves pain, but by achieving balance with one's surroundings and relationships, one can truly become a more complete version of themselves.